All right, now on to the disposal of surplus personal property.
So attaches the list of surplus audio and visual computer equipment. Every year in December, we've created a practice to where the board approves the disposal of capital items or non-capital items. These are computers that are well out of date and that we've used all of their parts for repairs, etc. And so there's really no purpose left.
Whereas the superintendent has recommended the Board of Education determine that certain surplus personal property listed on the attached Exhibit 1, surplus personal property belonging to the district is no longer needed for school purposes and should be sold, and whereas the Board of Education determined that the sale of the surplus personal property in accordance with Section 10-22.8 105 ILCS 5/10-22.8 at a public or private sale is in the best interest of the district. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Education, Riverside Brookfield High School, District 208, Cook County, Illinois as follows. Section 1, the superintendent is hereby authorized to dispose of the surplus personal property by public or private sale in a manner which is in the best interest of the district. Section 2, in the event that any such property remains unsold, the superintendent may dispose of it in a manner which is in the best interest of the district. Section 3, the superintendent shall report to the board the items sold, the buyer, and amount received for each item.
Could I get a,
Second.
I have a question regarding this motion. With regards to these particular desktops, are any of these administrative desktops, and then do we have to put in motion that they've been properly cleaned with data so that there's no, I don't know if there's any student record information on any of these, depending on where they sourced. Where these
Just make sure.
You've asked, I think we've asked that before, Gary, but it's a good point.
Well, maybe put it in the motion.
To the
now.
extent, Section 4, to the extent any of the computers, every computer that's disposed of in any manner has to be cleaned in a manner that nobody could access the data that was on it.
All right, and who seconded it?
I did.
You still agree with that
Still
second?
hold,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right, after that modification to the, okay.
I have a different question. Why are the exhibit, all the items crossed out? I didn't understand that.
Not sure, Marianne, do we have a reason why? Or is that just by accident, maybe a typo?
What?
The exhibit, all the items listed under IT and AB have
Page
a line through
117.
them.
No, it was like that for the last 3 years, so I just kept the same.
Because we're getting rid of
We
them.
probably have the
Tracking
same
with it, so I just didn't know,
Get rid
like,
of 'em.
I figured, okay,
Because we're
wipe
getting
them
rid of
out, so I put the cross through it.
Okay.
They'd be gone, if they're not worth anything for disposal.
Probably asked that question every year.
So I did that, I put the strike through.
All right, go for the vote.
That's fine.
Welch?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Euro?
Yes.
Mr. Goodchick?
Yes.
The only other,
Forgot
not on the
me.
vote, but
I'm sorry, Ms.
And Mrs., yes, I'm a yes.
Section 3, I think I ask this every year too, since you make us read this. You're supposed to report to us on what you received and everything. Do we do that?
We never sold any, we haven't sold any, correct, Scott?
All these times we keep passing these resolutions and then get.
It's the
Well,
formal one
best
from the
interest,
attorney,
You get them recycled?
so
Do you recycle them if you don't sell them?
We-
I think we just destroy
Dispose
them.
of.
Dispose of them. We tried a few years back, the schools were asking
There's-
about going to the private schools and asking, I mean, these things are so.
Nobody wanted them.
Yeah.
No,
Obviously,
right.
But you
you're getting
properly
rid of-
dispose of them, you don't put
Correct,
them
we
in the
properly,
garbage can.
right.
Properly.
That's what
Properly
I'm
dispose.
Yeah, like.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
so we don't, we
have a
throw
recycling
them all our
company.
acid batteries, we just throw them in the dumpster.
There's
We don't do
places
that.
that will, like Easter seals and stuff, that will take that stuff off your hands. And you can maybe get a tax write-off, too,
We
in
don't-
the
we
don't
process.
have-
We don't get
Yeah.
tax write-offs.
Oh, whatever, credits, I don't know.